Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Before we start our lesson today, let's pray basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. Who is absent today? I think Hanif is not here. So I will screenshot this for your attendance list, and like usual, I will upload it on Google Classroom. Okay. So last time we have already discussed about positive and negative feature for describing someone. And today we will learn about describing our daily routine using simple present tense. And the goal or objective for this material, after learning, you can know the social function, the structure, the language feature, and also adverb of frequency in simple present tense. You can also make a description of your daily routines with simple present tense. So let's start. Let me share my screen. Sudah bisa melihat? Can you already see my screen?
Sudah, Kak.
Okay. Now we will learn about simple present tense. Okay, let's begin. So, now you have 1 minute to read this conversation. Have some conversation right here and you have to read it. Okay, now what is the conversation talking about? What do you think the conversation is talking about?
Talking about morning routines.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, so this conversation is discussing about morning routine. Yeah, do you recognize the language feature or tenses in the conversation? What is it, the tenses? Look at this. I usually wake up around 7. So, it used simple present tense. Okay. Now, what is it? What is simple present tense? So, simple present tense is a tense that is used to talk about something general, something that always happens repeatedly, or a general truth. Okay? And there are two kinds of simple present tense, verbal and nominal. Now, verbal present tense. This is the structure. Okay, subject, verb 1 plus S or ES, an object, the negative and interrogative, kalimat positif, negatif, dan interrogative. Okay. Now, look at this, plus S or ES. It is only when the subject, he, she, or it. Jadi, if the subject, you want to write or say, if the subject, he, she, or it, so the verb, you have to plus S or ES. For example, verbs ending in the letter of Y and the letter before are vowels. Vowels itu huruf vokal ya. A, I, U, E, O. Ya, then added S. For example, if you want to say, if the subject is he, so you have to say, not he say, but he says. Okay. Another example, she buy. It is wrong. The right one is she buys. So plus S. And then rule number 2. Verbs ending in the letter of Y and the letter before Y are consonant. The verb is added E, I, E, S. Kalau tadi sebelum Y huruf vokal cuma ditambahin S. Sekarang kalau sebelum huruf vokal itu konsonan, you have to add E, I, E, S. Ya, remove the letter of Y. For example, study. Kan S, T, U, D, Y. Ya kan, study. If the subject he, she, or it, so study becomes studies. S, T, U, S-T-U-D-E-A-S, yeah? Studies, not study, but studies. And the last rule, verbs that end in the letter of O, CH, SH, X, and Z are at ES at the end of the verb. For example, go. It is not he go, but he goes. She goes. Watch, melihat, watch. The ending nya ch, watch. W-A-T-C-H, watch. So she watches plus A-S. Okay, and then this is do and does. Do, remember this, okay? Do is for I, you, they, we, and does for he, she, it. So I do not, she does not. Okay, for the interrogative sentence, it is same. Do for I, you, they, we, and does for he, she, and it. This is the example. Okay, for negative sentence, we go to school by bus. Remember, if the subject he, she, or it, you have to plus S. She goes. She goes to school by bus. For negative, you don't speak English because do is for I, you, they, we. And does is for he, she, and it. So he doesn't. Not he don't speak, but he doesn't speak. And for interrogative, same. Do you know her name? Because the subject is you. And does he know her name? Because the subject he. So it used does. Next, nominal simple present. It is same, but you have to remember this. There are used to be and is are. Do you still remember? Now look at this. I to be-nya am. He, she, it to be is. Are you Davis to be-nya are. Okay, and then plus complement. This, look at this. Complement. It can be adjective, kata sifat, happy, good, sad. It can be noun, student, driver. It can be adverb, kata keterangan, here in the office, and it can be pronoun. Okay, mine, yours, and etc. For example, my mother is a teacher. They are not from the same class. Yeah, there are to be, is, are. Are you Mr. Hadi? They are in the office. This book is yours. Okay, this is for the example, the positive, negative, and interrogative sentence. He is happy. He is not happy. Is he happy? So it always used to be for nominal simple present tense. Now, there are verbal and nominal simple present, right? Can you guys differentiate what is the difference between verbal and nominal simple present? Do you have any idea?
Verbal using and nominal using be.
Okay, yeah, good. Thank you. Do you have another idea? Come on. Do you have another idea?
Verbal simple present predikatnya kata kerja, kalau nominal predikatnya to be diikuti noun atau kata benda, adjective atau adverb.
Okay, good. Well done. Thank you. Ya, jadi verbal using verb atau kata kerja ya. Do something. And nominal using to be. Remember, is MR. Ya, and then followed by noun, kata-kata benda, adjective, kata sifat, or adverb, kata keterangan. Okay. Next, adverb of frequency. Do you know what is adverb of frequency? Any idea about adverb of frequency?
Keterangan waktu, sering atau tidak.
Okay, good. Do you have another idea yang lain? Do you want to try? What is adverb of frequency?
The example are usually often, never, and minimal.
Okay, good. Good job, guys. Okay, so adverb of frequency describes how often an action happens. Ya, seberapa sering. There are actually two kinds. Jadi sebenarnya ada dua, definite and indefinite. Definite, for example, yearly, setiap tahun, monthly, setiap bulan, weekly, setiap minggu, or maybe you can say every Sunday, setiap Senin, setiap Senin, every Monday, every Saturday, itu bisa, atau once a week, sekali seminggu. Ya, kalau indefinite, look at this. There are always, usually, often, sometimes. For example, you always eat at 2 o'clock. Berarti, you always eat. Ya selalu. Ya, selalu makan tiap jam 2. So always. And then function. There are 5 functions when we use simple present tense. First, general truth. Ya, explain general fact or truth that are incontrovertible. Tidak dapat dibantah. It's true. Kebenarannya selalu benar. Routine action. Action that regularly occur or habit. Atau kebiasaan yang sering kalian lakuin. Next, give orders or instruction. We can find it in procedure text. And the last one, schedule. Condition that will come, but the time is scheduled. Jadi, sesuatu yang sudah terjadwal. Do you have any question? Do you have any question?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. I will stop presenting. Okay. If you don't have any question, let's make a summary together. Okay. We have already learned about what is simple present tense, how we describe our daily activity. So simple present tense is the most common, ya kan? Tadi kita udah belajar tentang structure, ada structure-nya, subject with object, ada language feature, and etc. Do you understand the material? Or do you still have any question? Nice. It's easy, right? It's easy. Okay. If there are no questions, I will close our meeting. And next meeting we will learn together about describing something or activity ongoing. Apa sesuatu yang sedang terjadi. We will learn together about that. And before we close our meeting, let's pray hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Okay, so thank you very much and see you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Kak.
Okay,
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kak.
Kak.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Kak.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kak.
Okay.